Hello everybody. I'm in a different area of my house for this live. You'll notice we are in my kitchen. So I do not have my computer. I'm hoping I can see your comments when they pop up. I'm checking now. Hopefully, I really hope they come up. So yes, we're in the kitchen just because I wanted easy access to a sink. For this one, just because you're going to want to wash off your tumbler once you're done. So I'll wait. I think there's a couple people jumping on. Say hi. Let me know you're here. Okay, I can see comments. Good. Hi, Lisa. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm really tired tonight, so excuse me if I yawn. It's not because I'm bored. I am going to be attempting this 3 different times tonight. So we'll kind of see how it goes. In case you didn't read the description, I saw this video on TikTok because I've recently become obsessed with TikTok, and I saw a lady who was using shaving cream and alcohol inks, and it turned out really cool on the tumbler. So we're gonna try it tonight. This is the first time that I've tried it. Hi, Heather. First time I've tried it, so you know, it could work, it could not work. Maybe we'll learn something together. But we're gonna try it 3 different times. 2 of these are actually sublimation tumblers that just didn't go right. And then I tried to fix this one with some glitter at first, and it was just a hot mess. And so this looks really funky already as it is, spray painted. And I didn't even make sure that the first coat was done. And because we're in my kitchen, you'll hear my oven. I have dinner cooking, so that's what you don't want to do. So this one does look a little funky. It is a 12-ounce can koozie. Like I said, it was sublimation. I messed it up, so we'll see if it works. And then I'm also doing a 20-ounce skinny sublimation that I messed up. I just spray painted over it. Now I can reuse it. And then I'm also going to try a 30-ounce skinny. This was just a blank that I had, so this one wasn't a mess up, but it's nice to be able to use all your mess up cups for stuff like this. And then basically the only other things you are going to need, I got a couple of these to use just because I didn't want to have to clean anything and it seemed easy. They were cheap. Shaving cream. I didn't want to use anything expensive again because cheap. So I just picked up a can of this from Walmart. And then all the inks that I'm using tonight are going to be Pinata inks. So we will see how that goes. And I have 3 different color combos. And I want to try something that I haven't seen on any of the TikTok videos. And I think I'm going to try it on the messed up sublimation tumbler just in case it doesn't turn out right. So that's what we're going to do. I am going to point you guys down into my sink so you guys can see the shaving cream and kind of what we're doing. Again, this is my first time, so if you have any tips, let me know. I might not be able to see your comments when you're pointed at the sink, but I will try to get in there. And then I will show you all the different colors that I'm using. So I think I have this set up enough to where you guys can see what's going on. I have one of those big sinks, so this works out nicely. So I think we're gonna start with the 30-ounce just to get it out of the way because it is a little bit bigger. Gonna take our shaving cream. It did not want to come out. I'm just gonna get a good amount in there. I don't know, we'll see. And I'm just gonna try to kind of smooth it out a little bit, but leave a little bit of texture in there as well. Just make sure there's shaving cream on every part though. All right, for this one, let me see if there's been any comments. Not yet. All right, so for this one, I feel like I picked this color combo a lot, but I just really like it, so we're gonna try it. And the first color I'm gonna be using is Passion Purple. Again, all of these are from Pinata Inks. We're just gonna go ahead and, since this one's a little bit of a darker color, I don't want too much to start off with. We'll see how that goes. Second color I'm gonna be using, hey Erica. Second color I'm gonna be using Baja Blue. And the third color, I'm going to be using Senorita Magenta. And I've seen other people use food coloring for this. I don't usually cook with a lot of food coloring, so I don't just have it laying around. But I do have a lot of alcohol inks laying around. I think this will turn out pretty cool, hopefully. I really, really hope so. And I more than likely will do a tack-it or a cheat glitter on these bases once they're ready to go. So I'm going to see which way is going to be easier. First, don't forget, see, I get ahead of myself. This is what I do when I'm not used to doing a project, is I get way ahead of myself. And I'm just going to kind of start to mix those colors together. And at this point, I guess we can see if maybe we want more color, if we like what we got going on. I like what we got going on. Some of those bigger spots I'm just trying to maybe make bleed out a little bit. I don't know if bleed out's the right word. With a 30 ounce, I think we're gonna wanna roll it this way, just because it doesn't really, I don't think it fits in this way, not all the way. So we're gonna roll it this way. Just pop it right in there. And we're gonna roll. And it looks like I missed a little bit on the top, so we're just gonna roll it back this way. And then don't forget your bottom. I'm just gonna pop it right in there. Now here's the thing I haven't seen on TikTok. I don't know how long to let this sit. It doesn't look like they let it sit for very long. So I figured we'll let it sit for like maybe 30 seconds this first time. If it doesn't turn out, then I suppose we can maybe try it again and see if we can get it a little bit darker. Let's get that out of the way. See if we can let's see. Okay, so that didn't work out. Well, I mean, it kind of worked, but it didn't work. But that's okay. we can maybe figure out, maybe we need more ink. Maybe we need more ink. So you can see it kind of started the process. And of course that's gonna kind of, I should have dabbed. But we're gonna retry this. So we're just gonna keep this, see if maybe we can all right. This time maybe we're gonna make it a little bit more smooth. And some of our colors are already still in there, so we'll see what this does. See, I'm okay with this because even if I can't get this to work tonight and I need to figure it out, this is still something that I can easily just spray paint over or glitter over. So I am not too worried about it. All right, so we got already kind of a nice pink base, I guess. So let's add some of that purple in there. And some more blue. And just for safe measure, we'll add a little bit more pink too. All right, let's try this time, see if it works. Plop it right in there. All right, so we're gonna let this sit again. And if anyone else has seen this or tried it, and you know how long you've let it sit, I suppose let's let it sit for a second. What is everyone else working on tonight while we wait? Is anyone trying anything new? It looks really fun. I wonder. Gab, I just looked it up on TikTok. This is what I seen. I let it sit for about, oh my goodness, 8 hours. That is a crazy. How much someone, and they just used foil or wax paper. So easy to do it. Try it. Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, I love the colors too. I wish it would stay. So I probably won't wait 8 hours just because, well, I can't do that. So what we are going to do is I'm going to set that to the side for now. We'll let it sit for a little bit while we work on a couple of the other ones and decide what we're going to do. So when you do Easter eggs, you wash it immediately, Erica. All right, we'll do this shaving cream one, and then once this one's done, we'll wash that off and see where we sit. See, this is why I like doing this kind of stuff live, but I do need a drink really quick. You guys are awesome. Yeah, 8 hours. That does seem like quite a bit of time. So maybe if I don't do such a thick layer. See, and I've never done Easter eggs this way. That sounds really like a lot easier and a lot less smelly because I hate the smell of vinegar. All right, so let's see. I'm trying a little bit of a thinner layer, see if maybe that will help the color maybe grab onto the tumbler. Let's see. We're going to do the 20 ounce next. We're going to do the 20 ounce. Still Pinata inks, and then let me get the colors. So for this one, that's what I think. More ink. Yeah, I know. I probably do have ink on my sleeve. This is one of my work. I tried to sublimate on it to see if this fabric would work, and it didn't take. So this is my hoodie I wear when I don't care what I get on it. So this one we are going to use, it's called Rainforest Green. And this one we're just going to use a bunch of ink. So that's Rainforest Green. Calabaza Orange, possibly? I might be saying that wrong. And these all came in a pack from Michael's. I really just wanted white and black alcohol ink, but I couldn't find it on its own. So I bought the whole pack. And I don't use alcohol inks that often. So I'm hoping we can figure this out. We're going to do some Sunbright Yellow. Let's first mix this, see what we get. We'll probably need more ink for this one as well. I don't think I want too much more green. I don't know if these colors are going to be as pretty as I thought in my head mixed together. Whoops. But we'll see how it goes. Okay, I checked another TikTok and they said about 2 minutes. Okay, so after we do this one, we'll wash it off and see how it goes. All right, so we got our 20 ounce. I'm gonna take it off of, well, no, I probably don't wanna do that either because then I'm not gonna be able to put it back on. So we'll just figure it out. I'm gonna tilt you guys. I do have some spots on the top. Let's see if I can. All right. So this is what we got for this one. So now, while we let this one sit to the side, let's see, we are going to wash off this one again. And let's hope that maybe we get a little bit more color. I mean, this still looks kind of cool, but it's definitely not what I wanted. All right, so it still did not take very much of anywhere, but I actually might keep this and do a tack it and put a water slide on it, because I kind of do like just this, and I think it would be pretty just really sparkly. So let's see, this isn't working like we thought. Maybe since I used a little bit more ink and swirled it a little bit more on the 20 ounce, we'll get better results. It reminds you of spring. So I'm just gonna rinse this one out really quick because I only grabbed 2 pans. I was only planning on doing 2 different ones, but then I wanted to do another tester. Let's see. All right. So for this test one, I kind of wanted to use colors that I hadn't seen people use before. Yeah, of course, Pam. And, you know, like I said, it may not work exactly like you want until you figure it out. We're going to see what this green one looks like, but it is fun. I still have a little bit of water left in there. It's fun, and honestly, if you don't like your end result, it's easy enough to just cover it up with glitter. Like a darker glitter or a spray paint even, because there's no epoxy on it yet. Hopefully I have enough for 3. Whoops. So this one's going to be a super, super thin layer. So let's see. We're going to try and spread that out. And this one is going to be for the 12 ounce slim can cooler. And the colors I am going to use on this are going to be black. This is called Mantilla Black. And I haven't seen people use black before. Oh no. My top's a little dried. Let me see if I can get that to come out. So don't be like me and put the lid back on your alcohol ink. we'll see if we can. I don't have very much of that left, so we'll see if that worked. There we go. All right, so we got black. Then and hear me out, I know that it's a white tumbler and there's white shaving cream, but I figured this might help with the marbling effect, so I am gonna use this white from the Pinata, Blanco Blanco. It's kind of hard to tell where it's going, but once we mix all these, I think it's gonna be fine. More, I did a little bit more black. We're gonna do some more white. Let's mix this together, see what we have. Kind of brown, which is interesting, which I guess makes sense. So I want more black. This one, like I said, this is just the experiment one. This isn't one I haven't seen on TikTok before. Well, that black kind of ends up being more like a brown, but that's okay. I can work with that. I had an idea in my head for this if it worked out. At least decal-wise. So decal-wise, it'll still work even if it's brown. And then also on this one, I am going to be using rich gold. And I'm only going to use a little bit of this because a little bit of this stuff I noticed goes a long way. If I can open it. And I did shake it. I usually shake most of them, but this one especially, you'll notice when you let them sit, it's kind of like oil. It just floats to the top. And I just wanted to see what the gold alcohol ink might do to it. Because I do love the gold. And I know I said don't overdo it, but why not? We honestly might be able to put just a little bit more in there. All right. So now we're gonna do our 12-ounce skinny cooler. And I don't want to drop it again, but I don't know why this one, I just feel like I want to toss it around, but if you were watching earlier, you saw me drop it. All right, so we got our brown swirl. The gold kind of fell out of it, but if this does take the color, I can just add gold in there how I want. And don't forget your bottom. All right. So now that we are done with all the ones I have, let's wash this one off and see if the darker ink made any kind of difference. Looks like, it does kind of look like coffee, doesn't it? So this one, same thing. Although I don't like this one as much as the mess up of the So same thing. I mean, you can kind of see it. It does look really cool. I mean, I can see if it were to sit longer, and then I have this spot that's kind of, if I end up keeping this, that's probably where I'll put a decal. But I can see how it would look really, really cool if my colors stuck. So, we're gonna give the coffee cup a little bit more time. I'm gonna clean up. If anybody has any questions, you guys can ask them. Yeah, shoot, you know, this is what happens when you try new stuff. Sometimes it doesn't work as planned, and this is also a good lesson as to why TikTok can sometimes be the devil. It makes you think you can do things. So we'll wash that one off. I mean, this one, honestly, if it didn't have these messed up parts that had like darker stuck on pieces, which I don't know where that came from, I'd probably keep it and find something to do with it. But this one, I'll definitely, I do like this one, so let me. And I wanted to wipe it off to kind of mix those colors together even more on that white base before I do a tack it on it, but you do usually want to just pat it. But I figured this kind of blends the colors on the white base. It's hard to see in here. And I do like this. I think I designed a water slide that I think will go good on this once it's all sparkly and pretty. And I think we'll be good to go with this one. I don't think this one's going to take either, but we'll see. Well, the brown didn't take, but the gold did. Let me show you this. Hold on. So yeah, that's kind of funny. The brown alcohol ink didn't take on it, but even though you couldn't see the gold before, that's the only thing that stuck on the cup is that gold. I think that's kind of funny. I think that's kind of funny. So, what we learned tonight is not everything when you try it for the first time works out the way you want it to, but that's okay because these can easily be fixed or covered up or respray painted and retried. It does look cool, Erica. I honestly, I might try to do what I had in my head with acrylic paint in that gold, or maybe just the alcohol ink swirl in that gold. It's just interesting. I wonder. I'm going to have to see if maybe I can fiddle around with some different things. Maybe I can try different alcohol inks and see if that helps. But yeah, I like this. I do like this one. So we'll work with this one. We'll make a final cup with this. And that one will be all good. It's almost kind of like a marbled tie-dye-ish. So that's okay. That's okay. I will definitely post pictures once I get the tacket and the glitter on that one. and then I'll post the other two with whatever I decide to do on them. This live was going to be super quick anyway. Sorry that we couldn't get it to work exactly like that. I'm going to keep stalking TikTok and see if I can figure it out, because I'd love to be able to do it like they've been doing it on there. But if you have any questions and you're watching this after it's live, go ahead, leave a comment, and we can go from there and get all your questions answered.